Hello, this is Dr. Don Ibbotson with Above and Beyond Counseling Center and Academy. In this short video, I'm going to share with you 10 things that you should ideally know about someone before praying deliverance ministry. Now, it's important to share an important perspective. This is not normally going to work if you are praying deliverance for somebody at the altar, because quite frankly, it's going to be difficult to get all of this information, but you might be able to get some of it. This is more geared towards those of you who are doing deliverance ministry after some preparation, maybe some teaching, getting some background, and these are certainly part of the process that we use at Above and Beyond, but I want to be clear on that. All right, here we go. The first thing you're going to want to know and understand is, what is the salvation status of the person? Are they saved? Are they born again? Are they religious? We're of the view that you should pray deliverance for somebody really who is born again, saved, prepared, and, filled with the Holy Spirit. You see, they need to be prepared for when the spirits seek to return to the house after deliverance. So knowing where a person is in their walk with the Lord is important, and you can certainly establish that up front. Second thing that's good to know is about unforgiveness. The Bible shows us that unforgiveness is a huge open door for demonic torment. So if there's people in their life that they haven't forgiven, that could be a barrier for effective deliverance. So you're going to need to know that. The third thing it's good to know as part of it is, what was their home atmosphere like growing up? What was it like in their home? Was there a lot of fear, a lot of anger? Was it an abusive environment? You see, because that can show us and be indicators many times if a person has a lot of fear or anger in their life. That can be an important result of growing up in that kind of environment. So it's good to know that. Are there any family issues? In other words, looking up the bloodline, is there a lot of fear, depression, anger? And those typically are indicative of generational curses that might be work in the family line. Yes, curses are broken by Christ, but you see, the reality is that spirits can still be operating. So sometimes it's good to have a sense of just generational or things that are in the bloodline. The other thing that's good to know is, have they experienced any abuse, verbal, mental, emotional, physical, or sexual abuse? Or they had traumatic events in their life? Because we've seen that many times as an open door and reason why the person has spirits many times of fear, among other things, and anger and whatnot, and even depression at work in their life. So it's helpful to know that kind of background. Point 6 is, have they been involved in any occultic activities in the past? Ouija, seances, tarot cards, horoscopes, that sort of thing. You see, that's an indication or an evidence many times of people who've been in that. They open the door for demonic spirits to enter in. And so it's good to get that dealt with, forgiven, cleansed, and renounced. Good to know about significant relationships they've had in their past in terms of abusive marriages and situations, boyfriends, girlfriends, because that can involve many times forgiveness, but also soul ties that need to get broken. That comes about also, other kind of ungodly soul ties involved when people have ungodly control over them, use guilt, fear, manipulation. And you see, those soul ties many times need to get broken to be to result in an effective deliverance ministry. So it's good to have that kind of information. The other issue is just, apart from occultic activity personally, but what's in the background, what's in the family. Once again, it's in the realm of curses, generational curses that could be at work in the family bloodline. And then, as tied in with curses again, is the notion of word curses, things spoken against us. And the tongue is the power of life and death. If there have been curses that they know about spoken over them, more effective to break those curses before praying deliverance. This is a brief walkthrough. It gives you some ideas of the things that we think are important to know before praying deliverance for someone. Thank you for watching.